So, first order of business, we are going to talk about a certain alpha male that it's been a couple of weeks since it's happened, but we've been in the middle of some things, and just I feel that you need to see this, because this is what this one guy's name's Jack Murphy. If you don't know Jack Murphy,
as in the stadium.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it sucks because he ruined that name. Okay, so Jack Murphy is a guy who has said he was an alpha male.
Okay.
Right, and so he had this. He's a disaffected liberal. So he used to be a liberal and work in colleges.
Disinfected?
Yeah, exactly. Well, he should be, or anyone that's been with him. But anyways, yeah. So he was in colleges and universities and doing a bunch of stuff like that. And then I guess he got canceled or like fired from his job because of some things that he said or whatever. And then he decided to become conservative, and because of being, cancel culture and, whatnot. And I'm not mocking that, like I don't think it's real, but it's just that's what his reasoning was. And so, excuse me, he then wrote a book called Democrats Deplorable, which, funny title. And it was right around when, the Trump stuff came, and, all that Hillary Clinton called us deplorables and everything. And then so he started this thing called the Liminal Order, which is a men's group. And it's basically, you pay money every month to get advice from men. And like he gives advice to men on how to be a better man and be an alpha man and like all this stuff. And to me, it's like, if you have to pay someone to tell you how to be an alpha male, I don't think that you have the chance of becoming one. Because you're telling another man.
It seems like a pyramid scheme.
Yeah, exactly. And then what a lot of people said was that once they got into the little chat rooms and talking to more men about things and whatever, it was just more things to buy. Like more people would say, "Oh yeah, pay for my class or my whatever."
Yeah, pyramid scheme.
How much it was a month? $100 a month, or $4,000 for a lifetime thing. So you pay this guy $4,000.
Pay me $4,000 a year. Wait, $4,000's lifetime.
$4,000's lifetime. $100 a month.
$100 a month.
I'll teach you how to be an alpha male.
I'll teach you how to be very ladylike.
Okay, so the thing that basically happened with him is he went on the Elijah Schaffer and Sydney Watson hosted show called You Are Here. Elijah Schaffer does a show called Slightly Offensive, and both the shows are on the Blaze TV, so conservative, okay, whatever. And so basically on that show, and so Elijah Schaffer and Sydney Watson is more soft. She's like a higher pitched kind of Australian chick, and she's very sweet, very unassuming. Doesn't ever really try and be offensive. She just like talks. And she's not like, oh, fuck you, whatever. Mm-hmm. But yeah, she's been a YouTuber for a while, and then the two of them have known each other, and then they had Jack Murphy on their show. And so I'm going to play this video for you, and then we're going to go over what they talk about in this. And this is basically what they do is they do super chats. So they read their super chats that they get from their viewers. And a super chat, I don't know if you know what that is. Okay, a super chat is basically when you're doing like a live show, people will send in monetizable messages. So you send $5 to someone and they'll read your message on their show or whatever. And so people will send in super chats to them during their show to have them read on their show. And dangerous. They don't really so once we become a little bit more popular, we start doing live shows, people might send us some super chats. I've seen some ridiculous amounts too. But so what they do, they just read them. They don't screen them before.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's dangerous.
Yeah, exactly. So here, let me see. All right. Let me see, make sure we got this going on. Oh, really?
Max.
Yeah, I know. I don't know if it's the Mac or if it's the operator. I'm guessing it's the operator. Am I in the hole now? There we go. Cool.
Merry Christmas, Sid and Jack, and Eli. Ja.
Mr. Dick and Balls says, "Hey Jack."
See, that's what she does. She does this. Like she reads it like that's normal. Like it's not even. She's not even saying, "I'm not gonna skip the name." She just goes, "Mr. Dick and Balls said."
Could you please clear up the cuck article you wrote?
I am not going to talk about
Again?
this.
Okay.
And basically, you know what? Fuck you for
Me?
bringing this up right here and right now.
Me?
Why are you doing this to me?
I didn't know that. I didn't know what it was.
Well, just use a little bit of fucking common sense.
Sorry, apologies.
Yeah. Fuck you. Heartfelt.
Elizabeth Harrison says, gonna miss the show, but have a good break. IHTAC, what's that?
Okay.
What?
Nothing. I literally was just coughing. It's just an inconvenient cough.
Norfolk says, Sydney, you're looking really great tonight. Thank you very much.
Jay, real quick. That's not an alpha.
That guy just seems crazy.
Yeah, and honestly, and he's been on the Timcast IRL show every Wednesday or whatever for a while, and like he seemed like a cool dude, like not very crazy like that. He seemed like he dealt with things very well, had a very logical, take on things. But that was just
Whoever was the person, Mr. Dickenballs?
Yeah.
Who asked that's probably like, I'm sorry.
no, he's being celebrated online.
No,
It
I
was-
mean to her.
Oh yeah, no, honestly, like at first he was, but yeah, no, it was a $10 super chat and it brought down this guy. And because there was an actual article, which we'll get into in just
So
a
does
second.
no one like this guy or?
Not anymore. Because I'll explain it a little bit more.
Try
so,
to think says, YG, just buy a damn house already. And
So, this is when he storms off the set.
Through on the sleigh. We're very, very happy to have had that. Anyways, Sydney, do you want to
Quote-unquote
close us
storms.
out?
you want me to fuck it up one last time?
Yes, last time, mess it up.
Guys, we will be back in early January. We will miss you, and we do hope that you guys have a really, really, really happy and safe Christmas and a happy New Year as well. And we will be, on our own socials as well, so you can always follow us there. As we like to say here, life is, in fact, a lot of bullshit, and unfortunately, you are here, and so are we. And we will see you in a few weeks. Like I said, stay safe and well. Have a great rest of your evening. Have a great weekend, and a Merry, Merry Christmas.
Kind of like their little setup, too. And usually they'll sit there and like this camera, they kind of like talk to each other and whatever as the camera's going off or whatever, but you can see them like, whoa, dude, like what's going on? So, yeah, context. I have the whole article that we'll be reading here in a second. I just had to put that in there because it's funny with the clown music. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna read the article to you that was being brought up because what she said was what Mr. Dickenball said, which I'm still just too goddamn funny, is explain the cuck article, right? Okay, and before this was being widespread and like a bunch of YouTubers were talking about it, everyone on Twitter was talking about it. Everyone was like, why would you lash out at Sydney? She's the nicest, sweetest person. And it's not obviously like, she was like, why are you a fucking cuck, bro? Mm-hmm. She was just reading what someone else, wrote. And if you watch that show, she's like that. She doesn't reread things. There's a couple of times where she's gotten halfway through a message and been like, I'm gonna say a Holocaust joke, like because some people are just fucked up and they send stupid shit, and so a lot of people are just like, what the fuck, dude? Like, why would you, come after her like that? And he went after a bunch of other YouTubers because they were covering it. They were covering it and being like, this guy is not right? So all this stuff came out. Ugh, excuse me. Okay, so today Today, I sent my adoring, loyal, hot young girlfriend of 2 years to have sex with a stranger from Tinder. She is currently at his apartment, checked in with me via text, and is presumably sucking and fucking her way to a good time. I'm alone writing. That's the way it starts.
Okay.
Couldn't be happier. Now, before you write me off as another salon.com freak who wants to be a cuckold or some kind of spineless beta undermale, hear me out. This has been a long road. My manhood is intact and my dick is hard. I'm almost 40. Years ago, after my divorce from my blue pill marriage, I found Royce Rouge V. And eventually Rational Male. Along the way, I made friends with Cernovich, and we came up together in the game. I've learned and practiced Tantra, various elements of the BDSM lifestyle, and just about every angle for male to female relations. So, like, just on the start of this, that's a cuck.
So basically, this is just a guy that's been known as an alpha male, and so everyone's coming down on him because of this article?
Because of this article that he wrote in 2015.
Okay.
So,
did he start the alpha male business before that or after that?
After.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, and they're kind of coming down on him mostly because of his response. If he would have been like, hey, man, like, you know, it's some shit that I went through. Like, I've changed. It was a tough time I was going through. Just went through a divorce. Like, I wasn't in the right frame of mind, right? That understandable, but saying, fuck you. Why would you fucking bring that up? Fuck you, Heartfelt.
Yeah.
Right? Which is now a joke all over the internet, by the way. Being comfortable with violence is a must nowadays. Whether it's in a parking lot, a store, at school, church, Kenosha, car lot, middle of the
1,
street.
2, and 3.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. If you're faced with
4,
violence,
5, 6.
Wow, Offspring.
Yeah.
That's the loudest concert I've ever been to, actually.
Oh, okay.
Which is kind of...
Exhale the Ombre favorite album. Okay, go ahead.
Pretty fly for a half white guy. If you're faced with violence, be calm, be confident, and be comfortable. From the mat to the field, in comfort, there is confidence. Have both with Violent Vibe Tribe. We got to figure out this little ad read a little bit. We got to work it around. But basically, you got to have that violent vibe about you. You got to... It doesn't mean be violent towards people. You just know that you always got to...
Be prepared.
Be prepared. Keep on your toes.
Be like Rittenhouse.
Keep your eyes peeled. I never got that terms.
Peeled.
This is like onions.
Open.
Oh yeah, but is that peeled? It's not like you're not peeled back, I guess. I don't know. Basically, just always know your surroundings. Always know what's going on, because especially nowadays with all the stuff going on, there's shit can pop off, man, and shit can get crazy, and you could find yourself at a Travis Scott concert. Or hanging out with Alec Baldwin. But anyways, go check out violentvibetribe.com and use the promo code TD20 for 20% off your entire order. And Till Death Studios and Violent Vibe Tribe are going to be doing a sweet collab on a little sticker pack. So stay tuned on all that, and I'll definitely be finger blasting the...
I'm going with guns.
Damn it.
You're a little slow over there.
Dwight, you ignorant slut!
Yeah, but make sure you check out all that, and we're gonna be doing that sticker pack, and so check out all the social medias for all that info. And speaking of social medias, at violent_vibe_tribe, to go like and share and subscribe and follow them and diddle them, all the things. But yeah, go check them out. Again, Violent Vibe Tribe. Make sure you keep your eyes peeled.
Try to relax your anus.
Be a banana.
Do you remember that video?
No.
Oh, I have so many good things to share. So go check it out. And and Nick Wright also is the owner of the company. So, and he's been on our podcast a couple times. So go check out one of the episodes. Later. I learned over time how my natural disposition is to be dominant. For submissive women, I'm practically ideal. Let me see. I've had sex slaves, little girls, and tied them all up. Feminists seek me out to fuck them like the patriarchy. Like, this is...
Jesus.
Yeah, he's not the best person. Like, you know what I mean?
I'm sure he didn't mean, like, little girls, like kids, but he shouldn't be saying that.
A lot of shit has come out with people lately, so... and yet I've just sent my 15-year junior girlfriend to bang Matt from Tinder. Why? Years of being in a dead marriage, sexless, undesired, unappreciated, made me question myself, made me question my manliness, it made me question my worth. I was emasculated. In couples therapy, the 60-year-old shriveled arbiter proclaimed my sexual urges unreasonable, that my wife had no obligation nor even a passing concern for the existential angst my unrequited sexual energy was creating. I was dying. My personal Maslow's unmet.
He sounds like some kind of like serial rapist in the making.
It sounds like we're reading a Chuck Palahniuk book.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like with Fight Club and like Choke and all that. But like the store brand version. But they didn't care. Ultimately, divorce and subsequent rape followed. That's exactly what he said. From that disorder, my new persona evolved. I made it a goal to become objectified. Was it the healthiest contraception? Maybe not, but my ego demanded it for survival. I had to become reaffirmed sexually. In many ways...
He has some issues.
I know, exactly. And it's not just the beard. Did you notice that? So
it reminded me of... I don't know what she is, pop artist or whatever she is, that Sia or...
Oh, Sia, yeah.
S-I-A.
Yeah. The one
she has
who
like the white...
the cover over her face. Yeah.
He has it on his face.
In many ways, sex is about being accepted by the other person. Human beings are designed for attachment and affirmation. We need it. And now there are a couple of things in here that he says that I understand. Like, human beings are designed for attachment and affirmation. I get that.
There's two movies that come to mind after you read that article. One, Sleeping with the Enemy. And two, Kiss the Girls.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
This dude's got mental issues.
He's got issues. Okay, so
he's all pissed because all of a sudden now
everyone's coming out. So basically, he just goes through here to if you want to see the whole article, I'll leave in the description or in the comments because he obviously took down the article. He's trying to have it wiped from the internet, which
bro, it's out there.
If you put it out there, it's out there.
It's in cyberspace.
Well, I had to get this from an archived website, so they archive the internet if someone takes shit down. So he's
always
tried.
exists.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So if you want to read the rest of the article, go ahead. But if you follow down the Jack Murphy rabbit hole, there were videos of him
I don't want to know.
inserting, because you know what Chatterbait is?
No.
Okay, Chatterbait's a website where you go on there.
I'm picturing you like at 3 a.m, like going down the rabbit hole on these weird websites.
Yes. And so I had to scrub my... No, I'm kidding. So basically Chatterbait is a website. I think that was... let me see. What is the definition of what Chatterbait is? Because the way that I understand it is that Chatterbait is a website where you can pay people to do interesting sexual things and watch them live. So
isn't that
kind of like before OnlyFans?
There you go.
Before that. Chatterbait is an adult website providing live webcam performances by individual webcam models and couples, typically featuring... What was that? What was that?
I don't know. The bubbles from the...
As as I'm reading what Chattermate is. No, it's good. It's good.
Try, you ignorant slut.
Typically featuring nudity and sexual activity ranging from striptease and erotic talk to more explicit sexual acts such as masturbation with sex toys. The reason why it says that and the reason why it's so funny is because there are videos of Jack Murphy and his girlfriend. She is giving him a rim job, so licking his asshole, and then putting a large butt plug in. And it's not, you could see he was like kind of a bigger guy, right? So it's not flattering because the angle is from up here, so he's like
the porn shot.
Yeah, exactly. So he's laying down, but you don't see dick or anything, or at least in the videos that I saw, thank God, you don't see any of that, but you just see his reaction to like her down. Yeah, exactly. There's some interesting videos and some pictures.
You watched that?
I watched the censored version.
Oh,
okay,
God,
I didn't see any of that, but I was interested. It was fucking weird. This guy is a weird guy. It's like watching a serial killer documentary, but just with butt plugs. So what he did is, because people were talking about it and because people were calling him out on his bullshit, he started going on Twitter and blocking people. He tried to get Elijah and Sydney fired from the Blaze TV because for what? He went on. You're supposed to let me know if I look like a gnome, by the way.
Well, you also have like hair sticking out right here.
Really?
There you go.
I'll be honest with you. I'm kind of retarded.
And so, because they work for Blaze TV, so that's Glenn Beck, and he's the one who owns the company. So he like tweeted at him saying, "Hey, is this what you allow your new?" And they're like, "Dude, you blew up on us. Like,
calm the fuck down.
Exactly, calm your fucking titties." And Heartfelt.
He probably went home and did that.
He's like, lavender.
I don't want to mess up my hair, but he probably like bent his head forward and sucked himself off. He probably took out ribs, like what's his name?
Like Marilyn Manson?
Yeah.
Is that real?
Or
is that like the Richard Gere like gerbil?
Mouse. I think that's what
thing.
it is. I think it's a fake thing.
Okay.
But let's just go with it because there's all this stuff coming out about Marilyn Manson anyway.
Try to relax your anus.
So he blew up on her, and then Tim Pool actually had him on his show that following Wednesday, and brought it up with him and was like, "Hey, so what was the whole thing?" And not like bringing up the cuck article, but bringing up like the whole situation about him blowing up on them.
What's your problem?
Yeah, and he was like, it's. I mean, that's such a nothing burger of a situation. Like blah blah blah.
Is
like
that the opposite of a
ridiculous.
Whataburger?
Yeah, exactly. So
it's a nothing burger.
So he said, I already apologized, and I didn't say anything that was, offensive or anything. And I'm like, dude, you told a chick to go fuck herself.
Like 6 times.
Like, why would you fucking bring that up?
She was probably so confused.
Yeah, and you see Elijah's reaction. He like coughed. He's like, oh yeah. I'm sorry. But so now every night on their show, since they've come back, because that was right before Christmas, there's a heartfelt joke, or there's a fucking, why would you ever fucking bring that up? Like, so it's great. Like,
I'm sorry, but again, the guy with that beard.
Yeah, the cuck.
You're gonna get made fun of.
Yeah, and so what has been found out also is his real name isn't Jack Murphy, it's John Coleman, and he's going as a pseudonym. So, and that Rekieta Law channel that I watch, with the Rittenhouse stuff, he was talking about it because he's friends with another YouTuber that was covering it, that was kind of getting a bunch of shit from covering it, and so this guy Jack Murphy started going after him. And so he doesn't hold back, the jokes that he makes on his shit. So he's he literally had one whole live stream of 3 hours of him and another dude wearing fake beards and going, "Oh yeah, this is how you're an alpha Giga-Chad." This is like, you know what I mean?
Oh my God.
And so instead of the Liminal order, they came up with a new one. It's called the Seminal order. Yeah. So now that's it. The internet is a very interesting place, and it's very hilarious.
It just takes one little thing.
One little fuck up.
One little match.
And it's going to follow you forever, So he did not handle that well, and
he just seems like a weird dude.
Yeah, right.
Butthole.
So
I bet he goes home at night and he just sits in the middle of his room. Nobody likes me. You're an alpha male. Nobody likes me. Oh man, even the therapist is telling him, no.
it brings a whole new meaning to using your tears as lube, okay? So
That's not a meaning.
what?
Oh, it's like I've never heard that one before.
Really?
Yeah.
Like a sad little beta kid? No.
No.
Oh, that's right. You don't have a penis, so.
I don't know on that one.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Thank you for watching a clip of the Till Death podcast. Make sure you click the subscribe button. It's right down here.
The minute you do, he's gonna be naked.
Watch.
Pervert.
Gotcha. I mean, I'll man spread a little bit for you. Oh, but before that, while you're looking, you know what? I don't want to take your attention away. Click video. There or there. She's not going to man spread.
Or get naked.
Pervert.